Hi and welcome to Everyday Vlogging with Rich Pasini. Today is January 15th, 2019. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It's greatly appreciated. I hope you like the content and you come back for more. Today I want to talk about working behind the scenes. I want to talk about the software I use. I use two different softwares, video editing softwares, to produce my videos, in case you're wondering. And I want to show you like little tips that how I fix things, imperfections in my videos, or if I have to mask something out or morph something in, or I'm pulling information from one video editor and copying over to another. It's like little tips and tricks I got there, and I just want to share it with you. I don't know how long the video is going to take. I'm going to try to be cryptic as possible, but it might not work out that way. But I do hope you could stick around and check it out. That's coming up. Stick around. Thanks. Okay, let's get right to it. I use two different video editing softwares to, work off of one or the other. If I need a specific graphic or maybe music from another video editing software, I will import it, or I should say embed it into the current one I use, which right now is Filmora. I'm using the 8.76 version. I know they have Filmora 9 version that came out. That's the most recent one they came out with, along with Filmora Pro. I have all three of them, but the reason why I like this particular version is because it works with the white screen versus Filmora 9 works with the blue and green screen. Now I have a green screen, but the only reason why I don't use it is for the simple reason is you need more light there. I'm using a white screen, and during the day it gets very bright, and whenever any background I put in there, it works perfect. I have no problem with the backgrounds. So that's why I use, and this one here, now this one you're looking at right now, this is Filmora, the 8.76 version, and this one over here, this is Cyberlink PowerDirector 14. Now, they're both great. I love them both. Cyberlink keeps sending me the one they want me to get the PowerDirect. I think the newer version come out. PowerDirect, I think 16. I'm not going to shoot for that because I don't need all the super bells and whistles. I want something that's just going to be very basic, easy, intuitive for me to learn how to use and get adapted to it. I don't need, what was it, the Adobe? Isn't there one like Adobe Pro? I can't think of it. It's very expensive, I think, if that's what I'm thinking of. There is a video editing software. It's very, it's more professional than these. These are very basic, but for me, this is good enough. Now, I just want you guys to know one thing out there who are watching right now. This is not a segue. I do not have any affiliate links with the Cyberlink or what do you call it there? Wondershare, Filmora. So I am not getting anything for this. I mean, you might say, well, you're endorsing the product. I do endorse it because I do use both of them. Okay, so without expanding too much on that topic, let me show you what I counted today, and I want to share it with you guys. This is the video. If you watched it earlier, this is the one that I did here, and I'm going to play it over here. I'm going to have to mute my mic every time I put it on because if I don't, I'll get an echo feedback. But it's going to show you how it starts off here. Let me take this one out, and this is how I do my editing process. So when it starts off, this is how it starts off. Good morning and welcome to Everyday Vlogging with Rich Pasini. Today is January 15th, 2019. Okay. Thank you for tuning in. All right. I don't know why it's not in sync here. It didn't work. I taped. You're probably saying I can see you're already having problems. I'm gonna leave it like this. Yeah, I'm gonna see something here for a second here. I'm gonna probably mute this if I could. Let me see if I can mute this here. Very easy and very intuitive to mute the sound. So if you don't want to play anything, any music or anything like that, you just hit the mute button. And the same thing with the music, you just mute it. So can I mute it, or is it not going to let me mute? Oh, interesting. All right. Anyway, it doesn't say it's going to let me mute. Usually the mute feature works on this one here, but I don't know what happened here. All right. So I'm able to mute it here. At least I did. At least I think I did. Let me go back over here. Maybe you got to be on it itself. Okay, you got to be on it. All right. So let me go over here with the music here. And this one here doesn't let me to mute it. All right. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut it off for all intents purposes. Let me see something out here. Okay, now it seems like it's all synced up. Let's try go back again. I'm not going to play the music here. Okay. Okay, I want to make sure everything's synced up here. Okay, and all these little special effects I add in here, that's all done. This is all done through Filmora. The new version, I'm sure, does the same thing as well. But here's the problem I have now. You guys know that when I do my videos, first of all, this is all shot on the back with the white screen. Okay, these are things I pull off other websites here. For example, like this backdrop here with the Florida, well, the Florida background. I call it Florida background. It has like a little green screen here. So what you could just simply do is very basic. If you got like a lot of photos, and if you look at my the way I have it set up here, I have my album, photos, video banners, right? These here, there's nothing here. These are for the new YouTube videos, but I didn't. These videos should have been in this one here, but apparently I forgot about it. So what I would do is I go into my photos here, and let's say I just want to change something. Let's say I want to put. This is going to be muted, by the way, folks. Let's say I want to put. I don't know. Let's put the money one there. Okay. So what you're going to do is drop it on the timeline here, right? And now, this is only going to go so far. You can't make it go any further. So what I would do some cases, if I want to keep it like for the duration of my talking, what I would do basically, it's a nuisance to do it, but there is another way around it, workaround, and I could show you that there, in a little bit. So what I would do is basically, all right, so now I got two of them, so now it'll go like that there, right? So what I would do is, now I have it there, and I want to change that screen from YouTube Vlogger to this, so I'm just going to minimize it here, put it up here like this, overlay it, right? Okay, like that. And now when you play it, you got something in the background. I love animation. I love doing stuff like that there. All these things here with Filmora are very simplified. I mean, it's a very easy thing to do here. It lets you sample. It lets you sample things, okay? Like you get an idea, for example, like how this would work if you were to incorporate this here, or these zooms here. Like, for example, if I put this in here somewhere, let me see if I could do this here. Wait, well, no, maybe I can't do it that way. All right, right now, I don't want to get into that there. But here's a dilemma I had. Now, as you can see here, if I remove this, if I cut this out, I could always put it back in again. You see, every time, if you guys notice, whenever I do videos, you always see this little bar here, this little menu bar. This is from the ArcSoft webcam software. And it puts this little bar here, and with this here, when I click this on here, it exits me out, and I think when I click this back on, it makes it bigger again. I didn't want this in here, okay? I didn't want this in here, so let me get this out of here. Let's move the frame over, okay? Now, I don't like the way it looks, so let's go over here. Let's go back this way here, and then I'll show you. So here's what I had to do to correct this here, all right? What I did was, I had this little thing on Windows 10. It's called Snippet. You see down here? Okay, this is a snippet program. All right, when you get a situation like this, first off, you got to analyze what you're going to do with this first off, okay? Now, when you get a situation like this where you want to graph this out, there's no way for me to graph it out. You say, well, maybe I could put a banner over here. Maybe I could put a banner, put this banner over here, something like that. I don't want that, though. It looks stupid. But let me get rid of this, matter of fact, here. So now you've got an idea of how I could change things around like that there. All right, but this was driving me crazy because people are sitting there saying, what is this, what is this thing here? Why is it there? You don't want it there. So there's this program right over here. It's called Snippet. When you click it on, okay, it comes up. It's a snipping tool. This is, I think this comes, if I'm not mistaken, it comes with Windows 10. And what you're going to do is now analyze what you're looking at here, okay? And the reason why I say that there is because the way you snip it and how you're going to put it on here is going to make a difference. What you want to do is when you click on new, it's going to kind of like gray everything out. Go to the corner, okay, and go like this, right? Take it right to the end here, all right, like that. Go right to the end of the object, all right? Now you're going to move it down, move it down, move it down, right there. Okay. You're going to do is you're going to save this thing, this program here. Now, I already saved it for all intents and purposes. I already saved it. It's over here. But it looks a little different because the first one I came out, I did it this way. Okay. So what happens is after you save it to your drive, you put it in the folder, you save it, and okay, now you got it. Okay. So now I don't want to save it. So that's called the snipping tool. Okay. And you get that, I believe that comes with Windows 10. So I have it right here. Okay. So what you're going to do is take this here, because I don't want this here. It's an eyesore. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this here, you're going to drop this below over here like this. And I want it to begin right when it starts. Okay. So now you look and say, oh my gosh, it's a big thing. So you're going to drag it on across to the timeline here where it's going to end, because now I got my other video picking up the other part of it, the information I'm talking about. So now you got this thing blocking me. All right, so what you're going to do now is just going to move it down, and it all works in the end. It all works in the end. I know you're probably saying, oh, okay, all right. I'm not going to, there's another way to do this here to morph it out, but I don't want to do it that way. So what I'm going to do is go like this. And you want to try and make it look as perfect as possible, folks. You want it to make it look as perfect as possible. You don't want to leave it like that, because then you see half of the circle is cut out here. Okay, so you're going to move it like this. You keep moving it, inch it, whatever. Do it gradually. You want to try to keep it as close as possible to the edge there. Okay. And what you're going to do is, now if you look at it, let's advance the photo. Look how it looks in the back here. You see it over here? I have to say, when I advance it, you can't see it that way. See, I had to, I had to keep it on. You see how it's higher over here? The blue is off. Okay. So what you're going to do is basically you're going to go like this. You're going to shrink this down. Okay. You shrink it down. Check it again. Just advance the video. Okay. I can still see it's a little off there. All right. So we're going to move it down a little more. We want to try to get as close as possible. Okay. Now, to me, that looks pretty good, but the blue back here is a little off. So I don't like the way that looks. All right. I like to try to semi-be a perfectionist to some point. I'm not a professional at this, folks. Remember, I'm learning all this here through trial and error. Okay. Now, with this in mind, okay, now it looks a little good. It looks better. Everything seemed to blend in perfect here from what I see, but I don't like the way the blue is showing over here. So I'm gonna scotch this out just a little like this and see what happens here, like that. And I want to make sure that stays the same. So let's see what happens here. Okay. All right. The blue part still needs to be cut. Let's cut it. We want it to look as good as possible. Okay. And now you still got a little on the blue side, so it's kind of like going to be like a little playing around here. All right. Not much playing around, but enough. Okay, let's see what happens now. So that looks. I don't like the way that came out, so we're going to trim it a little here. Maybe like that. Let's see how it looks. Okay, that's passable, I guess. I mean, I like to keep it perfect. That looks somewhat good, I guess. I mean, it's a little sticking out of here, but for all intents and purposes, you get the gist of it. I don't want to play around too, because then the video would be too long. Okay, so now you've seen how it looks before and after, right? So this is how it is. Okay, it looks really good. I mean, everything blended in pretty good. Look at the back over here. This all blended in good. This needs a little more tweaking. I could get that perfect if I really want to, but I'm not going to play around with it. Matter of fact, let me recant over here. Let me just go back here and put the original one. Let's see how the original one looks. I have to go back here, place everything back again. Let's see what I got here. And that's that's another way too. If you make corrections or errors, you just hit the arrow back here and it'll put everything back to the way it was. Let's see how this one looks here. I think this was the original one I had. No, this is all right. This is from the beginning. Okay, let's see. Will it still do that there? All right. I guess. All right. We'll leave it like that for now. I want to see the original one. Anyway, you get the idea of how it looks here before and after. Let me just. Here's before and after. Let's take this out. Okay, that's how it looks. Okay, and then before, when you put it back on again, after you do the modification, that's what it looks like. Okay, now I know this could use a little more tweaking, there's no doubt about it, but you see how it took it out? All right, so you see? All right, now I get all my backdrops from all different sources and stuff like that, okay, from photos and stuff like that. This doesn't stay like this, by the way, folks. When you're recording the video, this disappears, so you should be seeing that there. Okay, for example, my video backgrounds here, I have all different types here, as you can see, and it's all done on the from within with the white screen. Okay, this one here is just a picture I took. Okay, I used some special effects in there, how to get it to go. Like here you could see like, now this one here. Let me show you. Let me just share this one here with you. This one coming up here, this was off of Cyberlink. Okay. So sometimes what I'll do is I will go into Cyberlink and I will borrow stuff from there. But the way I have to do that, all right, let me just show you first. Let's say this is very busy. Now, Cyberlink, you could download a lot of free music there and different clips and so on and so forth. They got a lot of good stuff here. Like, for example, you want to check this out, you know, they got things like that if you want to do that. The other thing was, now if I want to go back here, where is it again here? This arrow key here. All right, let's go back over here for a second here. This is Extreme Sports. This is the timeline. You can move it. I like Cyberlink, and here's their preview of it. Okay, I'm gonna leave the mic on. It's gonna sound cruddy, but I just want to show you what it's all about, though. All right, this one here. Okay, I have to show you. Well, this one doesn't have the music, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. But anyway, if I want this picture here, what I would do is go back to Filmora, and I would do is take a recording of it, or no, actually, there's two ways to do it. I can take a picture, and do a snapshot. This is what I like about also Filmora too. You can take a snapshot of these pictures. But here's what I would do. Again, if I wanted this picture here, right, I would click it on. Now I got it in the preview window. We could shorten this window up a little here too, like that. Okay, get a little bit of idea what we're dealing with here. Okay, now if I want this window here, I could do two things. I could do it within Filmora, right? I could go into Filmora and hit the record. I want to put this in my photos. Let's say I want that one, right? Here's my photos file. Now I got 347 photos in here. So I want to add that to my photos. So what I'm going to do is I could do two things. Like I said, I'm going to show you both ways. Now I can go to the record screen button, right? And very cut and dry. Now I'm going to be in Filmora. So where is it here? Where is that record thing here? I'm trying to find that there. Where? I know it's here. Oh, I can't do it because I'm on it. Okay. Anyway, I can't show you that. What I was going to do is show you on the record screen. I hope it didn't bump me out. Let me see something here, folks. I hope I'm still in here, plugged in here. Okay. I still think I could still do this here. All right. Anyway, let me show you how I do it. When I'm in a situation like this. This is a live video, so I can't do it that way. So I'm going to go over here like this here. I want this picture. So again, I'm going to go to the snipping tool. And I'm going to go like this. And I'm going to go like this. And I'm going to go this way. All right. So I'm going to take this here. I'm borrowing now. I'm taking this off of Cyberlink. So I'm going to save this in a folder like this here. And it's going to say, what do you want to save it as, whatever. I'm just going to put here, I don't know, test photo, whatever. All right, and we're going to save it. I know the drive it's on. Okay, so now I can, close this out, go back to Filmora, and I'm going to import it in here. And I'm going to go to my file folder and go to YouTube folder pictures. And it should be there somewhere. There it is. So I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to put it over here. Now it's there of my photos. Okay. Now, for some reason, it's taking a little long to load up here. I don't know if it's because I am active on this, but that's what we got going on with that part. Now, you're seeing it automatically change the background. Okay? Now I have that as a background. You see how fast that was? You still see this here, of course. That won't be there, but I'm just trying to say. But that's how I pull from one to the other. You could do a lot of other different things too. Again, if you ever make corrections or that was an error, you could just backtrack it, whatever. And now, as far as like stuff like this here, where you see this here going here, this little thing here, please subscribe to my channel. I got that off of Cyberlink, and what you do is when you go to Cyberlink, you can go to media content there. You're in the edit folder. They got the color boards, backgrounds, and so on and so forth. But you want to do is go on to this here. Now I could use these backgrounds too. Again, I could use this here. I could just go in here and take these backgrounds. But what I like about this one too is like with the projects I have, like I don't know if still my projects in here, or maybe not. Okay. When you go to these different things here, you're going to get all these different features here, like to get the 3D effect. You got the new blue video effects here. You get the particles. Okay, and basically you want to get a preview of it. You click it on and you see what it's all about. Okay, and you can add to it. So you could add different things to it. Now this is with Cyberlink Power Director 14 now. So if you want to add like little shooting stars, burstings there, you got that. Then you got the special stuff over here. It's a magnifying thing here, just like it looks like it's getting blurry, whatever, magnifier. Let's see, style here. I want to show you some stuff I use, text masking. Then you got this as well too. And when you click on this sidebar here, these are the things that give you different things here. So we got that. Let's see what else we got here. Visual, you get the visual ones, and you get the ProPad, whatever. This one here, each one of these you click on is different, has different things to it. You got the gyroscope if you want to add something. Now, if I wanted to add this gyroscope, I could add this in the background. For those who follow me, I love animation stuff. I put certain things like that there. This one here is a road trip here. Okay, road trip sports, whatever, and you could use this here. Now you're probably saying, all right, so how are you going to use this here? The same thing. I can't do it now because I am recording live. But what I would do is go into Filmora, record the web screen, and it'll let me, I could just trace it out here, copy it, however long I need it for, and then super embed it in my new YouTube video. Then you got the downloaded ones. Now these are what I like about this one here, about Cyberlink. They have free downloads. Okay. Now so does what do you call it? This Wondershare does. Filmora has it too, but not as much as them. And when you download from here onto Cyberlink, it's called, I think they use Dreamtime. I think it's called. They have a thing that where you could download all these different types of banners and flash videos and music and sound, stuff like that. And it's really nice. Like this one here is just a still, but they do have videos too. You can get videos with moving things too. They got nice ones here you have, and you could just do so much with this here. This one with the clouds, if you want to have a cloud effect in there. Now, I don't have this on Filmora, but what I could do is I could just go into that feature with Filmora, record the screen, the desktop, right? And once you record out the outline here, I could add this to my video. Don't be surprised what I'm showing you. You will see in my videos, believe me. I'm sharing this information with you because I want you guys to know how I do my videos, okay? And it's done between two video editing software, Cyberlink Power Director 14 and Wondershare Filmora. And again, the one I'm using to record is, what do you call it there? It is the 8.76 version. Okay, let me make sure I'm still recording here. Okay, it seems like I'm still recording. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, I'm still recording. All right. Yeah, because it would have said stop recording. All right. So anyway, yeah, and then you could put stuff like this here. They got like I said, they got a whole bunch of stuff, and it's free. I mean, this stuff is free. And when you upload it, it goes automatically into your system here. Then you got paint animations. Okay, if you want to do paint animations. Then you get the general ones here, all different types of, more video stuff, more stuff to add here to your video. You want to brighten it up. You want to, add a book to it, have the book, and you could put your own words in here. There's so much. If you got the creativity, you could think about different things to do. Your mind, whatever you could think of, you could do it and with the video here, especially with the special effects stuff. Then you got frames. Or you only got the one here, but I know they have some other stuff here. A reindeer. Let's see what else. Animated objects. Now you guys, if you followed me, you must have seen this before. I use this here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you in Filmora how it looks, what I use it. Now, again, when I recorded this here, this was not in Filmora, okay, and this wasn't a download. So what I did was, I went to I used Filmora. I recorded the desktop, and when you record the desktop, you could, do a customizing thing. So I customized it. I copied it out here, and we'll go back over here now. I'll show you what I did with it now. Let me see if it's still around here. It should be in the midst of all my files. You got to give me a little time here, folks, just to show you. You can see I do have a lot. A lot of stuff is, if you see these are fixed photos, because for the simple reason is I use them for my eBay when I do the eBay news and stuff, and I don't want to go hunting around for it, so I just particularly, will use that, keep it already set. Now, if it's not here, it's probably here. It is. Okay, this is the one you just seen. Now, I'm going to play it. For this one, I'm going to mute my mic so you get the full effect of it. And, I just did my own special effects, so let me mute the mic and let you see what it sounds like. Okay, hold on for a second, folks. That's the still. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can find that one there. I know I have it. It's somewhere in the mist here. I got two. I know I got a still photo. Sometimes I don't always have this. I'd use that stills as well. Now, let me see something here. Maybe it's the video banners. Let's see what that one here. Unless I didn't load it up. I really wanted you guys to see what it's all about. I probably didn't load it up, right? Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, it's probably in my file, the other files there. Let's see how it looks on there. There's no sound on this one. Yeah, okay. Okay, anyway, if I can get back to that one, I'd show you. But that's why we did it there. And you got the social media. Now, you guys might have seen this before. Okay, this one here. All I basically did was just copy it off here and embed it in my own. I got this one as well. You got the travel, you got this one here. And each time you go down here, they open up different windows here. So now if I want to add this to my video, I could do it, just copy and paste it. You got the one over here. If you want to do that type of thing here, this is for social media. Okay, and you could add that. There's so much stuff you could do if you just, like I said, you just put your mind to it. Here's the other stuff that I just downloaded recently off of the Cyberlink site. Okay, I put these new ones on here. Then you get the new stuff like this here, and you get the general stuff. It just has a whole bunch of stuff. Now if I want to see, I could easily add that into my video. And the stuff I'm showing you, folks, for those who do follow me, you'll probably see this. Oh, I remember when he did that there. I remember when he did that video about how he does the special effects. This is where he gets it from. Then you got these type of windows here. You got the travel ones. Then you got more. That's the social media. We just did that one. We got that one, romance, whatever. And then you move it down. You got the text, 3D like. Now, if you want to do news, let's see here. Now, this one here, new effects every month. I like this one here too. This is nice. So I could add this to the back of my, video when it ends, right? And if you got any graduation and so on and so forth, here's the universal one here, okay? And you could put that. You could always change it. Then when you edit it, you could take all that out. What's the other one they got here? Then you got the. Let's see. I'm just trying to show you some of the good stuff here. Okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Filmora. I mean, I do a lot of my videos. Everything, all the videos you see posted, majority of them, are all done on Filmora. Okay. Let's see what we got here. And then the titles come in like this here. If I want to change the title, you could do that, right? Here's one there, guy on a balloon, whatever. You could do that if you're into travel. The social media, we've already seen that one. This is a different one. So basically, you see here, this is the same one I used before. So that's what I did. Basically, what I did was I kept this one here. I'd have to create a new one because I don't know, it's going to probably get messed up here. But when you click this on, I don't know if it'll work like this here. I'd have to probably create a new one. Okay. Anyway, what I did basically is I took some of these things like this here, and I would just change this here. Just change the title here, whatever. Well, let me get over here first. Okay. And I'm just going to get rid of all this out here. And then we write down, please. Whoops. Whoa, what's going on here? I know it's me, but all right. Please subscribe. I'm typing too fast here, and I'm screwing myself up here. I'm sorry, folks. Please subscribe to my channel. Okay, like that. All right. So then you have that there, and what you type is on the bottom here too. Now you could play it and see how it's going to look. See. Now, all right. Now I know you're probably saying, "Oh, yeah, but it's all off." I know. That's where you got to edit it. That's why you don't. That's why they give you a preview of it first. So what you're going to do is you're going to stop it, of course, and you could do two things. You could shrink it like that there, where it's going to fit on there, and you can see it like this here. Play around with it. You got to play around with it too. So like that. So I know I have to move it a little here, and let's Let's see if I can do this here. Maybe you got to wait for it to finish. Okay, let's see some here. All right. And after it does its finishing here, then you know, okay, I got to move it over a little scotch more like that. You play around. You have to play around with it, you know. And once you get it where you want, bingo, you got it. See? And you could change the colors around there if you like. If you don't like that type there, that's what I think I use something like that. They got all different types of colors you could use here. So you can do it right there, and you can see what it looks like. And then when you play it, it comes out with the blue. I like color though. I like the color on it. This is another one of my favorite colors right here. You got to wait for it to finish up here. I like this color too here, like that. I think that's the one I used. Yeah. See, you could do things like that there. So and what I would do is, now you probably say, okay, so how do you do that then? Then after I finish it, after I save it, because you're not going to have the background here. Yeah, if you save this, you can have the checkered background. You're going to do is you're going to save it, whatever, and you call it, I don't know, test, whatever, test 2, whatever. I'm just giving it a name. All right, so you save it, and let's see what happens here. Okay, so now it's over here. Okay, so now here's what I do. So now you say, okay, now what do you do? I do the same thing. I record from the desktop, and I would just line out. I do a custom on here like that, and I just record it, and then I just copy and paste it into my videos. So you see, basically what I'm doing, folks, is I'm borrowing from one video editing software to the other one. That's basically what I'm doing. So I can't do too much right now because the simple reason is I can't show you. I could show you stuff on Filmora because it's recording desktop, but I can't show you actually how I do it because, you know, it won't let me do that feature to record because I'm recording desktop. But remember what I was showing you over here? There it is. See? That's it. Let's show you how it looks again now. And that's where it came from. And you know what they call it? That's a screen capture. See? Remember the one with the black background? Yeah. And that's all it is. It's a screen capture. And that's how I do all my stuff there, all my videos like that. And you know, if you needed sound, stuff like that, then if I want to get the applause, I could go back again and do the applause. But I wanted to show you how I correct things that don't look good. Like I said, I mean, if you look at the before and after pictures with that little black menu bar sitting here, as opposed to now, I mean, it blended in perfect. I'm pretty much satisfied with this here. I know I could tweak it a little more, but this is like perfect here. I mean, I'm just concerned about the flooring. So that's how you got to fix that up. Anyway, let me get out of here because I don't want to take too much of your time. I hope you see, here it is again. Here's that bar. I got to move it down. I could just move it to the side altogether, but I hope you guys like that little tutorial on how I use my my 2 video editing software. Just in case you didn't know, I'll repeat it one more time. The first one is what I'm recording right now is Filmora. It's the 8.76 version. And then they got the new one that came out is the Filmora 9, and the other one that you could buy from Filmora is Filmora Pro. I am not going to buy the Pro. The Filmora 9 is good. I have to learn how to use it. The only reason why, I think I said in my other videos, is the reason why I don't use it to do some of my videos is because, see, right now you can't see it because there's going to be a backdrop here. But picture me with all white back behind me. Okay, that's what I use for a back screen. Instead of a green screen or blue screen, I use a white screen. The white screen, when I put any photos up there, any backdrops, animations, whatever, it fits perfect. It's bright. You can't see it because that's what gives me good resolution when I'm doing videos. That's why I'm able to do it. I can put out nice backdrops because it's such a bright thing. It's natural lighting in here. I don't have any lights in here right now. Okay. Now when I'm shooting late in the evening, I will turn dark, like a dark reddish color, because the light's going down. The backdrop is, it's getting, now you can start seeing through, because I got 2 windows in the back behind me. You can start seeing the outlay of the windows, okay? They start showing through here, but it doesn't matter because until it gets dark, you won't see those windows. I could put the backdrop on there. And let me tell you something. There's ways to doctor that up as well, okay? I know how to do that as well. Since I got this software, folks, I've been learning a lot with it. And you're going to learn these little tips and tricks as you go along if you are getting involved with YouTube or whatever. But I will say this. Outside of the two software programs I use for my video editing software, I love Power Director 14, but I have to honestly say I'm sold on Wondershare Filmora. I'm not using Filmora 9 right now because I still have to learn. And the only reason why I am not using it right now at this point in time is because the only way for me to put backdrops on there is if I use a blue or a green screen. And I am not going to use a green screen because green screens, as far as I'm concerned, I don't have that much lighting in here. I don't know. I had to try it when it's really bright, sunny day. With green screens, because it's a thick, very dense material, like I said, you can't see through it. This is like a white sheet, a white piece of cloth. And it illuminates the back. If you looked at it right now, you would think it's like, it's so bright. With the green screen, you need lights. I have lights. But it's for me to set them up in here in the studio. Then I got to sit here and adjust them because with the green screen, you don't want to have shadows. See, right now, with the white right now, I'm going back and forth like this here. You don't see shadows. When you have a green screen, you can't do that there. If you have a lights focus on you, you're going to see shadows on there. It's got to be set. The light has to be set in a way where you're not going to, cast a shadow. The other thing with with green, using green screens or blue screens, whatever, the color you wear. Like sometimes you'll notice I wear dark colors. Okay, all right, like I'm wearing right now a beige sweater. In most cases, depending on what backdrop I'm using, you will see this here, like on the white, because it's white. You will see some of the backdrop going on the white stripes. So if it's a blue background, or let's say it's the one with trees or whatever, and depending on how I adjust the intensity on it, you will see part of the green tree going on because it's white. It's you can't put white on white because then you'll blend right in with it. All you'll see is a head. It's good if you want to make a Halloween movie or something scary like that, or something along that effect. You just want to play around. But if you wear white clothes, if you're wearing the same thing with a green screen, they'll tell you don't wear green clothes because you're going to blend in with it, and all you're going to see is hands and a head. Now that's good if you want to, like I said again, you want to goof around and stuff like that. But for the most part, I take my stuff serious when it comes to doing my videos. So for me, it's important that I have that there. And at first, I was very reluctant. I said to myself, geez, they always tell you whenever you're shooting videos, you need a green screen. I was always up on, green screen, green screen. This is before now. People might say, yeah, but you didn't know you could use a blue screen. No, I didn't. I'll be honest with you, I didn't. I'm not a know-it-all. I don't know everything, but I learned through trial and error. And that's how I came about. Because I thought about it myself when I did that video just showing you just now, how to get that little menu bar out of there. And I said to myself, how am I going to shoot that there? I mean, I could probably move it all the way off to the side, which would be the easiest thing to do. But I said, I need it because I have to toggle back and forth. And sometimes if I move it too much to the side, I can't get it off in time or whatever. I got to play around to try to move it out of the corner. I figured, well, let me just leave it there. In some cases, you will see it there. But in certain things, and the reason why you will see it there is because when I'm doing my videos, just to share this with you, I could also position myself off of there. Let me go back. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's go back into that screen again here. I'm going to move over here. Let me go back to Filmora. Okay. Now, I'm going to take out that correction I fixed there. We're going to move that. We're going to cut that out. Okay, now here, let's get that thing away. All right, here you can see it's right here again. All right, all I have to do is click me on, go like this, and just go like this. I've done this in the past. That's why sometimes when you see me off to the side, it's because I didn't want to go all through that there. I didn't want to, it's not a big deal. But at the same time, sometimes it's nice to have you positioned in the middle. So that's why I said to myself, people always see me off to the side and that's why it's because of that little sidebar. Okay. So in this particular case, I wanted to be semi in the middle, and you can't, and look at the other thing, you got to make sure you can't keep yourself, so you're floating, you look stupid like that. So you got to move yourself down, and I always have to test it afterwards to make sure I'm not showing it, because sometimes if I don't do it right, let's say, for example, I'm thinking, oh, this is good right here. Let's just see if I can move it. Let's say I wasn't paying attention. I moved it over here. Well, you can see it now, but when I'm using dark backgrounds, you could see it because now you can see the blue border, the white there. I would go like this and say, oh, I'm floating over here. So that's when I go back and just move it down. And then I always, because you always got a correction, you don't want to be floating around in the picture. But that's how I got rid of that thing there, okay? I didn't want, I could just move it. That's why sometimes if you look at all my videos, in some cases, I'm always pushed off to the side. It's because of that. Now, do I need to use that thing, the sidebar? Well, I do that menu thing because that little menu bar is for the ArcSoft software. That's why I did my videos. You know, that's the webcam. And if I don't have that there, I can't toggle around. Okay, but again, the easy fix, and you know what that is right here, just backtracking it right here. Outside of playing around with it, you know the backtrack I'm getting back to if I could. Maybe it didn't there. Okay, maybe I cut it out. Oh, I probably deleted it there. You know how I showed you how I fixed it. Okay, apparently it won't let me fix this here. Let me see. Let me see if it'll let me fix it. I don't think it will, because I think I deleted it, because there's two things you could cut and delete. So I think I deleted it. It's no big deal to fix it, though. I think I showed you already how it's done. But anyway, again, let me just get ready to close this video out, and I'm going to open it up again. But I just wanted to share that with you really quick. Yeah, this little menu bar, it's okay. I mean, personally, well, you know how I look at it? It looks like this way. I'd rather go that extra mile than be seen in a little square box like this, okay? Seriously. So when I click it on, this is where the menu bar comes in. It jumps down to this, okay? So I'd rather you see a bigger picture of me than a little thing, all right? And folks, that's how I shoot my videos. That's how I get the backdrops in there. And again, if you are interested in those there, I already gave you my opinion on which one I prefer to use out of both of them. The Filmora Wondershare, Wondershare Filmora is the one that works for me. I have used Cyberlink PowerDirector 14. I still do use that on occasion, though. Like I said, sometimes I'll pull special effects off of that and super embed it, or copy it and paste it into my Filmora, because they may have Cyberlink may have a special graphic or special effects thing I want, and Filmora don't. So I just go in there, do a screen record, and copy it in there, and I'm good to go. The only thing is you can buy these things if you want, but what's nice about both of them, with Cyberlink PowerDirector 14, well, now they got the 16, I think they'll let you try it for free, if I'm not mistaken, and then you only got so many days to use it. It gives you the feel of what it's all about. And Wondershare now, you could download. Now, let me tell you something. I found it a little hard to download the 8.76 version, because what happened was my something got corrupted, and I wasn't able to work with it. And I said, oh my gosh, I love the 8.76 version. And I was going high and low trying to find it, and I couldn't find it. I mean, it was on there, and it said to download, and every time I tried to do it, I couldn't get it. Finally, I hit a website where I was able to download it, and I was so happy. And like I said again, but you could also download the Filmora 9 version if you want to check that. And if you really feel very professional, you could download their Filmora Pro. Now, I know it sounds like it's a segue. I am not affiliated with them. The only way I'm affiliated with them, I have no hyperlinks with them or affiliate links. The only way I'm affiliated with them is because I bought their software back in the day when it was on sale. I think it was $69, and they had that sale running for a short period of time. I ended up getting it for $29, and with that, you get a lifetime warranty, lifetime plan with it. And I'll show you what I'm talking about really quick here. Let me go back to here again one more time, and then we're going to close this video. Seriously, when you go up here, I just want to show you what I got here. When you click this on here, you see over here, it says lifetime plan expires unlimited. Okay, so I will get their free. I will get free things there. Let me just go show you this here. My effects. Okay, now with the My Effects here, when Filmora puts out effects, you'll go over here. You'll click it on for more effects. These are the ones you're going to see that are reinstalled, whatever. But these are the ones so far that I got it for free. You can get more, but you're going to have to pay for them. That's what I'm saying. Now, when you go to Filmora, these are the ones here. You're going to click on the latest, I believe, here. And you could also sort it by free. I like free stuff. I call myself the frugal entrepreneur. And when you click OK, it's going to give you the free ones that you could do. Okay, let's see here now. Now, right now, these are the ones that are for free. You could download these for free, and it'll go onto your system. Oh, this must be a new one here. This is the one I want, too. And it's simple enough to download it. Yeah, I was looking for that one here. Or, Now, it's supposed to be free. But anyway, all right, I'll get that one a little bit. See, here's how it is here. You could pay $8.99 a month and then bill quarterly at $26 and change. You could do that as well. Then they got the other one for $9.99. That's $8.99, $9.99, and you got seven. Well, what do they got? All these different types here. Oh, they're giving me the billings are going to be a little different here. $95 annually. Okay, I'd rather get the stuff for free. And then these are my effects, the ones I have. You could reinstall them. All right, this is what I got so far. Did I put that one on there again? I'm wondering. Fireworks. Let me see. These are ones I downloaded. Now, if you click on here, no, I didn't download one. I got to download one. If you click this on here, you're going to get a message that's going to kind of say you're going to bring it back here. They want you to subscribe. Okay. Now, let me just show you something really quick. I'm going to pause my camera because I want to show you the difference between Filmora and this as far as like special effects here. I want to share this with you guys. I hope you don't get upset with me. So bear with me for 1 second. I'm going to pause my camera and then we're going to go back to it again. I want to show you the other one. Okay, folks. All right, here I'm back now. Here's the one I was talking about when you want to get free information, like I said, the free downloads and stuff like that. They got a whole bunch, okay? Now, they got templates. They got the videos over here. As you can see, it's got my name here, whatever, and it's got the videos and galleries. What you want to do is, for whatever one you use, I'm using Power Director, so I'm going to go here. It's going to take you to this window. Now, this is Director Zone, okay? I'll give you the URL too. Well, if you know, this is if you decide to try to go with it. I'll give it to you anyway. It's https://directorzone.cyberlink.com, and it's /PDR /. So what happens here is when you go here, these are all for free. Now look how many they got. 739,265 free effects. Free, and I mean free with a capital F, free. And you could do picture-in-picture objects, particles, titles, video collage, transitions. They also have ones for sound too. Let me see here. Blending. Look at this. Sound clips. You need sound clips. You click it on. It'll take you there. And you could get all the sound clips you want. Well, what they have here. I remember I was showing you about the applause. You could also just preview it. Okay, it sounds better. If you're going to get like an echo feedback here, so it's not going to sound good. But plus, I got the volume up a little too loud here. Then I got a drum loop and so on and so forth. But what I like about this one here, the difference is with this one is you get more free stuff. Let's go over here for a second. The picture-in-picture objects. Okay. You get the static pictures, static motion objects, frames, paint animations. Now, a lot of this stuff is pretty new. Like this one here, you could check it out and see how it looks. All right, you could go here, click it on. All right, and it's going to show you how it looks, how it starts up here, whatever. I don't know if the windows are going to open and close. Maybe this isn't. Maybe it's just a picture here. Let me see. I guess there's no. All right, some of them they have where you could actually see it actually move. This one here may not. Let's see. Let me go back here. Let me try to get the ones that had the motion here. Let's see. I'm trying to get the ones with the picture-in-picture. Let's see the motion objects. Maybe that's the one I didn't type in, the right one, maybe. Okay, let's see what they got here. Let's see. Is this a motion one? Let's see this one here. I like these type of backgrounds. Let's see. Oh, it's got a flickering light? I don't think so. I don't think I'd want that one. It's just a flickering light. Although, if it didn't flicker like that, what I could do is I could still download this here, right, and take a snapshot of it, and that's why I could put me in here somewhere. Okay. Like I said again, let's see what else they got here. But if you look, these are all things for free. This is what I'm talking about. Let's see, video collage. Let's see what this one is. It says new. I don't know what this one's all about. Okay. Oh, they're doing something different now. Yeah, this is something new now. See, and over here it says free template, video effects, video editor free. And then you got to look to the side here stuff too. You'll see top template creators. These are people who created new stuff here. You would click it on. Let's see what this guy's all about. It's got a keyboard there. Oh, this is probably just telling you the guy who created it. All right. Let's see, preview. Download. You could download it. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, okay, it's just pictures. Oh, okay, this person's doing pictures here. Photo presets, okay. All right, and you could also download it if you like it as well. Let's see what else they got. And they also got tutorials too to teach you how to do it if you're doing Power Director, which is nice. Filmora has it too. Filmora has, what do you call it there? They have tutorials too how to teach you how to do stuff. So, don't put aside Filmora too. Filmora is pretty good. Titles. If you want to do your titles here. Right. Sometimes I have a preview here. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, that's how it'll look. Now, if I wanted this one here, it's basically you're just going to download it. You'll get a little message here. Oh, you got to sign in first. All right, I'm not going to sign in, but once you sign in, I'm entitled to get all of these here for free. So, and that's how it'll look. So, again, there's a lot of pros and cons with this stuff, but what I like about it is they have a lot of different things here you could use. The video presets. If you're going to do video stuff like that, I'm not sure. This must be some new stuff they got here. Let me see what this is all about. Oh, okay, the video presets, okay. They'll be showing you before and after that. Yeah, you can see it there. And if you want, you download it, and you'll probably get either or whatever. But again, and then if you have Photo Director, if you have UCam, which I do have UCam, you could click on UCam. UCam is another one. You could do the free trial, okay? And you could download these faces on there. Okay, UCam, I have that as well. I have UCam. UCam is not bad. It's not bad. Let me see. Like I said here, but yeah, I don't want to take too much of your time, guys. But you could check this stuff out. It really is good. And like I said, if you need free stuff to add to your system, if you do get Power Director 14, just remember, come to Director Zone. You just sign in, basically your email address, whatever. And you'll be, they'll give you the stuff for free. I mean, this is it. It's right here. No lies. 739,265 free effects. And this is where I got a lot of my stuff. A lot of that stuff you see, that's those different special effects, it's from here. And boy, they got a lot of them. 671 pages. Okay, but I'm looking at stuff here. I'm thinking right now what I can use for more. Like, sometimes I like to do the news things too. Let me just see really quick here. Yeah, they got a whole bunch of. We'll be here all day looking at this stuff here, but I don't want to take too much time. Anyway, this time I am closing it out. You know the URL, okay, and you know the software I use. So guys, thank you for sticking around. I'm sorry I went back and forth. I get excited. I like to help people out. Share information with you guys out there. I really do. If I could share like little tips and tricks and show you how I do my with the software I use, how I borrow one from the other and incorporate it and morph it in there and make it work. I'm going to do it. I don't mind. Look, I don't mind sharing information. Some people, they may not keep their little secrets to themselves. I don't care. I'm out to help people, and if I could help people out, I'm going to do it in any which way I can. So I do hope you like this video. I hope you got a takeaway from it. I'm hoping, like I said, this will be, if I do it, the other one, I want to talk a little about an eBay situation that came up that's not affected only me, but I want to share that as well with you guys. So that'll be coming up hopefully later on. But anyway, if you do like this video, folks, please hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share, and please don't forget to hit that bell notification icon if you want to be updated when I post new videos. This is Rich Pasini signing out. Until next time, bye-bye.